in my eternal quest to try and make the vlog just a little bit interesting and a little bit different each day, I was going to tidy everything up. And then I thought, no, I'm going to let you see what actually goes on when I'm shooting B-roll for videos. Ages. This is how I used to do all of my videos, of course, way back when. I used to be studio-based and all of the videos were done in here. I used to do A-roll on a Monday evening and B-roll on a Tuesday. It was a formula. All that's clearly changed now since I've kind of gone mobile and gone out shooting. But this week, the video is about the new NAS. Now, the client, I recorded it, as you know, yesterday afternoon. The client still hasn't come back to me yet. So one of the emails I'm going to send before I leave tonight is just hopefully geeing her along saying, is it okay? I took a chance recording it. And as I said, if there's odd bits that need moving, well, I'll show you in a minute. I've still got the teleprompter set up exactly where it was. I've even marked on the floor where I was sitting. I've got the same shirt here. So if I need to re-record a little bit, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But this afternoon, I thought, well, I might as well shoot the B-roll because the B-roll is going to be correct or whatever because of the nature of the vlog. It's about this NAS and the story that I'm telling. So I've been busy recording that. So I'm going to spin the camera around and you're going to kind of see what goes on when I'm shooting videos. Let me just spin the screen around so that I can hopefully see what we're talking about. Okay, so that's the kind of carnage that you've got. That's my other tripod there that I was using for when I was doing sort of up and down shots. I was using that. That's the slider that I use. I was obviously doing a high up shot there. I had of the LED lights, you can just see I had an extra LED light behind the desk to make it nice and orangey. That is the new server resting unglamorously on a bin at the moment. That's the new server there, the DXP 4800 GT. And that is the the teleprompter set up from yesterday. And I haven't moved it. And equally, you might probably won't be able to see it, but there's a no, you won't see it. There's a beer mat basically on the floor. Have a fire engine do the business. Yes, so there's a beer mat on the floor, so I know I'm going to sit exactly there. The teleprompter hasn't moved, so if I have to re-record a little bit, I did use the shotgun mic, but the shotgun mic was a little bit echoey because I was that little bit further away from the camera. So that's kind of what has been going on. That's how I hate working in a mess. I absolutely. Now I can't flip the screen round. Hold on a minute. Things are going so well, and then now. Hold on. This is not going as I wished. There we go. Right. Okay. Now I can flip the screen round again. Come back to David. Come back to David. There we go. Thank you very much indeed. Right, now I can see myself again. There was a couple of new people as well I wanted to say hello to. There was Ivan and Sean as well. Thank you. My quest for the DVD ripping has gone well. So it seems like, was it Make MKV is the one to go for, from what I can gather. Everyone seems to rave that. And then possibly going for Handbrake to compress the files after that. I won't get a chance to do that tonight, but I'm really. This is what I mean. This is why this channel is almost so much better than the main channel. That's the shirt, by the way, that I've got left here in case I have to re-record anything. But that's why I really love this channel, because we can just geek out together and chat and just, you know, it's a proper, genuine community, isn't it? So thank you for that. I know there was another suggestion as well of another bit of software that wasn't free. Oh, I've got a question actually. Oh, VideoByte. VideoByte was the one that's a payer. The Make MKV, when I looked at it today, it looked like it was just PC. I haven't done a lot of looking because I've been busy with this today, but is there a Mac version of it? And then the other thing I was thinking as well, two things came to mind. Audio Hijack, that I used to use a lot of, I'm sure they only make apps for Mac. I bet you they do something that rips DVDs as well. Their kit's really good, and it's Mac only. It's not free again, but I suddenly thought that. And also, believe it or not, this is ironic. So this morning, Wondershare and I were having some emails, and she's a little bit unhappy that the video's not doing particularly well. I mean, it's somewhere near 1,000. And I said to her, I can't promote it. Google do not like them as a company. Both videos I put up to be promoted, both have been denied. My hands are tied. And if it's an app that's not particularly of interest to everybody right now, there's nothing I can do to magic magic views up. And it's not as if we had a contract in place. She's beginning to say, oh, it might not hit, I'll agree. Well, it wasn't agreed. I said I would try to promote it. If I can't promote it, my hands are tied. There's nothing more I can do. But so I don't know how that's going to play out. That's another bit of ag going on. And I still haven't been paid by our mystery sponsor either. But when I was looking around for software to rip DVDs, Wondershare came up, funny enough. They've got an app that does it as well. It says it's a free download. I don't know if it'd be totally free. I mean, if I'm going to pay, I'll probably pay for Audio Hijack's version. I haven't looked at what they do, but I really like their stuff. And it's only because you guys told me that it makes sense now. I haven't ever used Handbrake. Say, in a graphic design world, years ago, before you had Acrobat that you could edit PDFs in, people used Handbrake to edit PDFs. So I've never used Handbrake, but by all accounts, you use that to compress the file. So here's my thought of what I do now. So I pop a DVD into the optical player, the optical drive, get the DVD on the Mac, then have a program installed, whatever it is, Make MKV or whatever one I happen to use. Then that will rip it to a file format. I then drop that file into Handbrake to compress it, and then I assume that I can put that onto an SSD, put it into the NAS, and then put that into the TheaTrap. Now, here's my other question. I don't know how many of you have done this, say with Plex or so on. If the NAS, particularly if the NAS is off-site, which it will be at the moment, I mean, soon I will have the NAS at home as well. But if the NAS is off-site, so I'm accessing it remotely from here in the studio, will I have issues with speed? I mean, it's got 8 gigs of RAM in, DDR4 RAM. I think both my NAS have got 8 gigs of DDR4 RAM in it. There won't be anything else running on the NAS at that time. So what experience have you had of streaming a movie? In theory, I know you can kind of watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your iPad. And I like the idea. There's a couple of movies, I've left a couple of DVDs here to try out. So hopefully at some point this week, I mean, I'm in a fairly good spot, of course, having worked at the weekend. So if I get a chance, I will get a chance one day later this week to play around with this. And I'm really keen to try it out. I can't wait to try it out. I'm just like a kid waiting for Christmas morning. I want to have time to put a DVD in, find whatever tool I'm going to use, rip it, compress it, put it on the NAS. And you say compressing it doesn't alter the quality at all. And I assume that the TheaTrap will just pick up whatever file type I've got. So yeah, but just let me know what joy you've had out of streaming it. Yes, that was a little bit disappointing yet again today to have Wondershare going at me. There's nothing I can do, you know. It really isn't. My hands are tied on that. And then there was another client that got in touch with me last week. I think I mentioned to you, Joyroom. I had another one of their chargers turn up today, so now I've got 3 of those square brick chargers. It's kind of obscene the amount of kit I've got kicking around. And then they came through to me late last week with the option of doing a video. I jumped at the chance, really nice to do business with. I looked at what I charged them last year, and so I said, look, although the channel's bigger, I'll hold the price. They've come back today and asked for a 50% discount. It really does piss me off because, you know, they say, oh, with R&D costs, blah, blah, blah. I said, yeah, everybody's having a hard year this year, but my rent's gone up, everything's going up. I've got to make money, and I will work at a discount for people, but not 50%. And the thing is that they get studio. If you could see some of the B-roll I've shot, well, you will see some of the B-roll I've shot. The quality of the B-roll that I shoot is really lovely. You know, I put a lot of effort into these videos, and being a studio environment, you're paying for the camera, you're paying for my knowledge, and you're paying for the setup and environment. It's not just a bedroom warrior. And I've seen some videos recently that are just so horrendously poor. I wouldn't have done something as bad as that, I think, from day one. But if, you know, it surely is a case of you pay for what you get, and at some point my quality's got to count, hasn't it? And yes, I need money, but I'm not going to be bent over and taken like that for 50%. That's just wrong. That is really wrong. I know they're playing the game and they're dancing and so on, but I've got the limits. So I've gone back and made them an offer. Well, I made them a first offer today and they still didn't want that. I made another offer and that's pretty much as low as I'll go. You know, I really can't afford... No, it's wrong. I know I'm just being played for a fool and it's just wrong, basically. So... Anyway, I think that was all the news today. So it's nice to have some new viewers on the channel. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And yes, I'll definitely keep going. And thank you so much for all your input to help me get going on this idea of streaming movies on the NAS. I really can't wait. I really can't wait. And I am going to make another follow-up video about the NAS in a few weeks' time. They're not paying for it, but I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to make a follow-up video about the NAS showing how I've got on with the backup and sync between the two NAS, and also using all of your invaluable information you've given me and make a video showing how you stream DVDs as well. I'm sure they're out there, but I want to do it my way, and it's something I'm really into. Really, really looking forward to trying that. It's just that little bit of me time that I need, but I've got to do work first. So I just wanted to break off. I want to get this place tidied up now. I must take a thumbnail shot of the NAS as well, because I have to keep dusting. The NAS marks really easy with fingerprints, and it shows up really badly on the camera. So I've been using microfiber cloths all afternoon to keep the NAS, the new NAS, as fingerprint free as possible. So I just want to take a thumbnail shot of it while I'm here and it's all clean, and then I can actually begin to put the memory into it this week and try and get it set up, and then import my photos and my music onto the new NAS, so I don't have that doing a sync and backup, because that's obviously going to be huge and it'll just take too long. Once that's done, it'll just be an album at a time, one day's photo shoot at a time, so it won't be too bad. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm going to get this done, get the last bit of work done I need here for today. I've got to look at some archive footage and B-roll that I want to take home, so I'm going to edit from home in the morning and come in here again in the afternoon. But I hope by the time I get here in the afternoon, most of the editing will be done, and the video should be in a pretty good place and kind of nearly finished. So anyway, I hope your Monday has been good, and I'll catch you tomorrow.